Hey, what's up, y'all? And we got another uh, preview and prediction video. And today we are going to be doing the Pac 12, or should I say, the Pac 2. Yep, the Pac 2. And yeah, we got Washington State and Oregon State. So anyway, so of course the Pac-12 collapsed, and while everyone else in the Pac-12 was going to different conferences, Oregon State and Washington State ended up getting left out. So yeah. So I don't even know if I should still do these two teams, since they're not really power teams anymore. So I guess these two teams. Well, I guess it's sort of like, I guess they're sort of independent, I guess. I mean, again, how can you really have a conference with two teams? But anyway, and then both these teams are, playing a lot of group of five teams, yeah, a lot of Mountain West teams. So, but anyway, so let's start out by talking about Oregon State. And now last year they went 8-4 in the regular season, before just getting absolutely hammered by Notre Dame in the Sun Bowl. So, and then of course, yes, the head coach Jonathan Smith did leave to take the head job at Michigan State. Of course, he is the best. Is the best coach that Oregon State really has had in in recent memory. So I miss they were kind of good in the 2000s, and then but they had been terrible lately, before Jonathan Smith took over and got them to be decent for a few years. I think they did have a 10-win season a couple of years ago. So, but anyway, but you did promote Trent Bray, the defensive coordinator, to be the head coach. So, but anyway, so yeah, so and then really your starting lineup. I mean, it really got got gutted in the transfer portal and the NFL. So, but anyway, yeah. So most of your starters from last year are gone. I think you returned just a couple of starters on both sides of the ball. So anyway, so of course you're a quarterback. Of course, the DJ Ukulele, or Uwe Ungalele, yeah, transferred back to the ACC, of course, going to Florida State. Do lose your star running back, Damian Martinez, transferred to Miami. So, but anyways, looks like your starting quarterback is supposed to be Ben Gulbranson. So, and I mean, he's not really that good. I mean, he is kind of mediocre, but I mean, he was backing up the ukulele last year. I mean, he did get a lot of playing time in 2022, but he wasn't very good. So, he's going to be starting. And then looking at your running back room, yes, you did lose Damian Martinez, like I just said. You do get Jam Griffiths from Ole Miss, and he had actually previously transferred from Oregon State to Ole Miss, so now he's coming back. And I think he was originally played at Georgia Tech. So, and they also got Anthony Hankerson from Colorado. And then, anyway, so now looking at your receivers, yes, you do lose. You lost Silas Bolden through the portal, as well as lost Anthony Gold and your tight end Jack Vellings. So anyway, and they lost another wide receiver, Irish. But anyway, so I mean, you don't really bring back a whole lot. I mean, you do bring back some wide receivers. You do get back Jimmy Valson III, Jeremiah Noga. But anyway, but not really much. And you also didn't do much in the transfer portal to get receivers either. You did get a tight end transferred from Cal. So but anyway, and now taking a look at your defense, you do lose almost everyone. Think you only return like one starter. You do bring back a corner, Jaden Robinson. Anyway, but going to be lots of new faces on the defense. You did bring in a lot of additions through the portal for your defense. Like you did get a Kobe Singleton, a corner at Liberty. He was pretty good at Liberty. You do get a defensive tackle from Oregon. You get Tavita Pomee. Yeah, he's a big guy from Oregon. So, but anyway, so now let's take a look at Oregon State schedule. So anyway, and like I said, you do play a lot of Group of 5 teams, a lot of Mountain West teams. You're playing like 6 teams from the, or 7 teams from the Mountain West. You got 1 FCS team. You got 4 Power 5 teams. That does, of course, include Oregon and Washington State. So, anyway, so taking kind of like the BYU approach to scheduling when they were in independent. So, anyways, to start out against Idaho State, and yeah, that should be an easy win. Doesn't matter, you know what you lost um, from last year's team. This should be an easy win no matter what. Because you're beating Idaho State, of course, and then next you do play at San Diego State. Even though recently they have been one of the better Group of 5 teams, but I mean they've really been down for the last couple of years. They went 4-8 last year. So yeah, I think you will get the dub against the Aztecs. And then going on, next you do play Oregon. Your big brother, and this is gonna be a giant L right here. I'm you're just gonna get steamrolled in this game, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, but then after that, you do play Purdue, and I mean they were pretty bad last year. You do get them at home, so I'll give you the win. And then that does take you into your first bye week. You come out of that, and then you play Colorado State, and I mean they're just absolutely horrible. They didn't even make a bowl game. I think their last bowl appearance was like 2017. So there's not a very good program in general. So I think that's a win. Although of course they did play a close game against Colorado last year, but I mean it's Colorado. So, and after that you do play at Nevada, and I mean they're a dumpster fire as well. Recently they have been anyway. So I think that's a win. At Nevada, and you go back home to play UNLV, and yeah, I mean they're also, I mean a really garbage team usually. Although they did have a bit of a pop year last year, winning 9 games, but they're usually really bad. So I think that before last year, their last bowl game was like 2013. So I mean it was like 10 years apart. So I really can't see. So I'm thinking that they're probably going to be back to their usual stuff. So, but anyway, after that, you do play at Cal. You do have to go on the road. Think that is a much more stable situation with Cal. I mean, at least they have a coach coming back, and they didn't lose everyone off of their team. So, yeah, I've got you losing on the road at Cal. That takes you into your second bye week, and then you come back home. Right. Well, after your bye week, you got to play San Jose State, and I mean, and I mean they're usually not a very good team, so I think so. I'll give you a win there too, and then now you got your at Air Force, and I mean oh over the last few seasons, Air Force has been one of the better group of five teams. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have you losing at Air Force, and then after that, you do play Washington State, and I mean, yeah, 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 I do think that Washington State is in a better situation right now than than Oregon State is. I mean, at least Washington State has a returning coach. So yeah, as I'll talk about in a little bit when we do uh uh Wash State, but yes, I do have this as a loss. And after that, you play at Boise State, and I mean they've really been, one of the best, group of five programs over the last 10, 15, 20 years. So anyway, so I do have you losing at Boise State. So that will put you at 7-5. So okay, but anyway, so now let's move on to Washington State. And unlike Oregon State, yeah, the Cougars actually do have a returning coach, Jake Dickert. This will be his fourth year at Washington State, and his fourth year, if you include 2021 when he was an interim coach for the second half of the season. But anyways, last year, yes, Washington State, yes, you did go 5-7, so no bowl game. But you did beat Oregon State, so you actually started out like 4-0, and then lost 7 of your last 8. But anyway, so yes, so you did lose your quarterback, Cam Ward, threw for like 3,700 and something yards, yes, but he transferred to Miami. So you do bring back your backup, John Mateer. Now he looked really good whenever he did come into the game during garbage time, and he did look good in limited snaps. So, but anyway, and then you do also get a transfer from an FCS team, Bryant, Zevi Eckhaus, and he did have a pretty good year as starter, but I mean, of course, it was at the FCS level. So I'm thinking that John Mateer is going to be the starting quarterback. I mean, at least that's what EA thinks, that it's gonna be John Mateer. So, but anyway, now looking at your running backs, I mean, yes, you do bring back Nakia Watson. who was your leading rusher. You also get Dylan Payne and Dijor Vinsky. Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't name these people. Shalyn Baker. But anyways, looking at your receivers, yes, you do lose Josh Kelly and Lincoln Victor, your your top two receivers. But you do also bring back your third wide receiver, Kyle Williams. And from the transfer portal, you did also get Chris Hudson from Oregon and Trey Field, was it Schoonfield or but anyway, yeah, from Austin P, and I know that it's Austin P, but he did have a good year last year, so about 800 yards. So, but anyway, so now taking a look at you do bring back your tight end, Cooper Mathers. I don't know if he's related to Eminem, but yeah, isn't Eminem like Matthew Mathers? So yeah, I don't know if there's any relation. Let's take a look at your defense. I mean, you do return 5 starters. You did lose a lot to the NFL, but you also return a lot too. You do bring back your linebacker, your best tackler on the team, Kyle Thornton. Let's see, you bring back a safety, Sam Lockett. You got a corner, Kapina, Gisichin, and then you do also have a defensive lineman. You got Naim Rodman. You've got David Gusta. So, but anyways, now we'll take a look at your schedule, and then of course you do start out with Portland State, and yeah, that should be an easy win. And then after that, you do play Texas Tech. And yes, they did get your best receiver, Josh Kelly. So, yes, so I do have you losing this one. After that, you do play at Washington. Although this game is being played at the Seahawks Stadium, but it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, Washington State, they're not gonna be anywhere near as good as they were last year. Obviously, not making the national championship again. They are like this year's a version of TCU. So, but anyway, as much as they're losing, I still think that they're gonna be good enough to beat you. So, but anyway, then after that, you do play San Jose State at home on a Friday night, and yeah, like I said, like I already said, we were doing Oregon State. I mean, San Jose State. I mean, they're just they're just a bad team usually. So that's a win. Then after that, you do play at Boise State, and yeah, they've been one of the better a group of 5 programs. So, but anyway, so yeah, so I do think you're gonna lose. Yeah, playing on that Smurf turf. So that does take you into your first bye week. And then after that first bye week, you do play at Fresno State, and now they are one of the better group of 5 teams recently. But I don't know how good they're gonna be this year. I mean, I think they did lose their coach. He went to Curt Cignetti, right? He went to well, no wait, it was their coach went to Arizona. I think that was it. Yeah, replacing Jedd Fisch at Arizona, but I forgot his name. Yeah, Cignetti was the guy from James Madison. Yeah, I can't remember who the Fresno State guy is, but anyway, yeah, I still think that they're going to be good enough to beat you. I mean, they did beat y'all the last time y'all played them in a bowl game, so. But anyway, after that you do play Hawaii, and I mean, any road game is a long trip for Hawaii, plus they're just, not any good. So, I mean, this isn't 2007. So, yeah, I'm going to give you the win here. Then after that, you do play at San Diego State, and I mean, they're usually one of the better group of 5 teams, but they have fallen off in the last couple of seasons. Yeah, I think they went like 4-8 last year. So yeah, I do think this will be a win. And then after that, that takes you in your second bye week. Come out of that, you're playing Utah State. Yeah, no, I think you should beat Utah State. Yes, they barely made a bowl game last year, so I think that's a win. After that, you play at New Mexico, and I mean, they're just a dumpster fire. So, I mean, you should win that one pretty handily. And then after that, you do play at Oregon State. Yep, Pac-12 championship, and you already know I have you winning this game. I just do think that you're in a lot better shape right now. So, yeah, you do have a returning coach. You don't lose as much off of your team as they do. So I have this one as a win. And then after that, you do play Wyoming. And I mean, they're kind of, just in, they're an average group of 5 team. So I'm going to give you the win against Wyoming. All right, so that's it. So that does put you at 8-4. So, but anyway, so let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Give me your record predictions for Oregon State and Washington State. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.